Hello there and welcome to another Donger deck discussion. My name is Sith Holocron and this is video number 2 of the new Targon decks based around Aurelian Soul. So let's get right into this. My previous one was all dragons, that was the theme. This time we're just going to try and get Asol out using Thresh, and that sounds pretty damn good to me. Now you are going to see this deck probably more than any other deck as soon as the patch and expansion goes live, and this is my version of the deck. So for me to be able to get it, I need 11,000 shards. That's fine. I've got bazillions of them, so it doesn't really matter. But an awful lot of cards you're going to have in this already. So this is one that you can build on the cheap. Which is probably why so many people are going to go for Thresh as it is. Now, Thresh is an amazing, amazing champion. So once he sees 6 units die, and he's already challenger, the first time I attack this game, summon another attacking champion from your deck or hand. It is not going to take too long for Thresh to see things die. And as we all know, Thresh levels up quite consistently. So, we've teamed him up, and this time we're going for 3 Aurelian Souls because, well, we've 3 Threshers. And as you have seen, and if you haven't seen it, I apologize if you haven't seen it, but Aurelian Soul is just ludicrous. He's stupidly high costed. He's maybe not very good at all, but the fact that he has Spell Shield, which nullifies the next spell or skill that would affect this unit, that is one of the best things I've seen Riot put in to Legends of Runeterra. What a brilliant, brilliant new keyword that is. He also has Fury, so if he kills a unit, grant me 1/1. But the best thing about him is once you actually play this guy, you get the Invoke a Celestial card that costs 7 or more. And if you look through the Celestials, when this game actually updates itself, you're going to see that anything costing 7 or more that's a Celestial is a game ender all by itself. Also at the round start, you get to create a random Celestial card in hand. Your allies have 20 plus power at the round end, and he's already got 10. If that is how I'm reading it, he'd be half. You get Disguise Descend as his spell if you pull your second, which is pretty good. And then at the end, again, you're still pulling a Celestial card that costs 7 or more, and then create a random Celestial card in hand, and they all cost nothing. This thing is... Oh, the dragon fanboy in me is going out of this world. So, synergies and decks, what do we need to do to make things die? Okie dokie. We're going to start with an Oblivious Islander. He's a 1-cost 2/1, and when you play him, you grant an ally in hand Ephemeral and reduce its cost by 1. Now that is pretty amazing, because we have a lot of things in hand here that are going to die. You keep your ephemerals until you get Thresh on the board, and then you start piling them all out. If it does damage and takes out a unit, that's fantastic. If it doesn't, it still dies anyway. Thresh is starting to level up. That is an excellent card all over. In the previous video in Here Be Dragons, Spacey Sketcher is so damn brilliant. It is untrue. This time, though, we have only went for 2. Now, here's the thing. You will discard a card to invoke a Celestial card that costs 3 or less. This card is bordering on being broken and could very well be the very first card to get a nerf from Targon, because it's going to be in every Targon deck. Whether it's a 2 of, a 1 of, or more likely a 3 of, Spacey Sketcher is phenomenal. Just get 3 of them. You'll probably play 3. This is my first version of what I think this deck should look like, and I like it as a 2 of at the minute. That's not to say that I won't like it any better when something else happens. Now, we have got Cursed Keeper. And Cursed Keeper is going to die, and we're going to kill him. And we're going to kill him with the 18 spells that we have to stop horrible things and to kill off units, including the Islander, because if you remember, he is only a 2-1. The Cursed Keeper is a 1-1, but then beautifully transforms into the Abomination. The Abomination is a 4-3. So he'll stick around for a little bit, and then he'll eventually die. So playing in SI with Targon, we've only got the 11 Targon cards. And the next one is Solari Priestess. And this is setting you up for round 6, because from 1, 2, and 3 mana, and this is our 1/3 mana drop, Daybreak is when you drop a card first, you get the bonus. The bonus here is invoke a celestial card that costs 4, 5, or 6. So you're going to be looking at something really, really decent to try and get. That will then come into your hand, and all things can kick off. Now, here's where I think we've got a touch on other Thresh Aurelion Sol decks. These two cards are magnificent at what they're doing. So we want things dying to level Thresh. As soon as Thresh is leveled, we're getting Aurelion Sol out maybe on turn 7 or 8 instead of 10. That's the key to winning with this deck. Pulling him out reliably is going to be massive. So when I'm summoned, revive the strongest dead allied champion, you can start bringing out Thresh again. The Rekindler is fantastic. If for some reason somebody manages to kill Aurelion Sol, well, good luck, because I can't quite see how you're doing that with Spell Shield and Fury. But you will be bringing out a Thresh, and he'll be leveled, and then when you go out the next turn, you bring out another Aurelion Sol. The game is going to end real quick. And in addition to that, the Special Matron is not a card that is being used an awful lot in Runeterra at the minute, because it was classed as being too expensive at 8 with only a 6/6 stat line. But not only is it fearsome, when you play it, you pick an ally in hand, you summon an exact copy of it, and it's ephemeral. So again, everything building up to be clear your board state, bounce Thresh up, do all this magnificence, and then that's our 16 followers. Here's what we're going to do. Glimpse Beyond will kill an ally to draw 2, which is a fantastic thing, and is a 3-of. Now, that is a staple card in nearly every Shadow Wilds deck. It's fantastic. Yes, it's fast, so it can be stopped. They can try and kill something or do something else to stop you draw the 2. But again, killing an ally will indeed level Thresh. This is a brand new card. This is Stalking Shadows, and a brand new thing in Runeterra. So, burst spell can't be stopped. You pick a follower from the top 4 cards of your deck, and then you draw it, shuffle the rest into your deck, and then create an ephemeral copy in hand. Again, more ephemeral. That unit's going to go as soon as it hits or at the end of the round. That's how it happens. That's what works. Again, we're going the ephemeral route to try and bump up Thresh. Your leveled Thresh will pull Sol. Can you see where we're going? Okay, Val Feast. Drain 1 from a unit to summon a Spiderling. Class. Okay, let's drain 1 from that. Let's turn that into a 4/3, and we get a 1/1 Spider, which is going to die. Again, to level up Thresh. Val Feast is a brilliant card for 2 mana. It is disgraceful. Added to which, you can put your Nexus Health up by 1 because it's drain 1 from a unit. We're doing really well. So you can actually kill your Curse Keeper, bump up your Nexus Health by 1, kill that to get a 4/3 and a Spider for 2 mana. Yep, 100% 3-of for that. And here is a card that I think is phenomenal. Now, I think this is one of the best 3 spells in the game. Give an ally Spell Shield this round. I'm falling in love with Spell Shield, and I haven't even played a deck with it in it yet. But the theory that has went into this is fantastic. There are so many top-tier decks, as Karma, Fizz, all this sort of stuff, that love to be very, very spell-heavy. Jinx, There are so many people that want to kind of attack units, Vile Feasting, all that sort of stuff. This is Burst. I want something to stay alive because I'm worried about a Deny or something like that, or a Will of Ionia, or a Vengeance or something silly like that. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen with Bastion. So that is automatically a 3 of. Let's keep going with the spells. Mist's Call. Now, I flip-flopped between using Mist's Call and using the other, the 4-cost spell that puts out Mistwraith, and decided that reviving a random ally that died this round for only 3 mana could be huge. Like, and I mean really huge. If that has died, it comes back. That dies, it comes back. That dies, it comes back. Rekindler dies, it comes back. If it's just one person dying, the Mist's Call will help you. Even if you lose 2 or 3, you're going to get 1 back for 3 mana. And we have things at 7 and 8, 5 and 10. That could be massive. Massive. So that is why that is also a Mist's Call. Grasp of the Undying. What a wonder card this is. It is just literally fantastic. So, 3 and 3 from any unit. Your Nexus goes up. You've probably killed something off. It's very good to put against normal champions because 3 will normally kill an awful lot of them off, including some of the new ones. This is all really decent. And with the health that you're going to get from Vile Feast and Grasp, you can keep your Nexus at a better level than your opponent. And then finally, we go to 1 Vengeance. Now, in my head, the only way this works is that you have 9 mana, including spell mana. You drop the Vengeance, which is a fast spell, and then you Vile Feast. Because dropping the Vengeance onto a spell shielded character will kill it. But it won't, because the first spell that you put down won't affect it. Unless you then put down a second one and hit the same unit. So, you know, this is going to then trigger first. Okay. It gets nullified and does absolutely nothing. Doesn't drain 1, you don't get a spider, your Nexus doesn't go up. But because you played Vengeance first, then you get the kill. And that's how you get rid of Aurelian Soul. 2 spells, cheap as you can make them, that attacks your units. So Vile Feast, although very good for us to keep units up, a Vile Feast Vengeance combo will kill pretty much any spell shielded champion or dragon or anything else that's got spell shield, including the units that have got Bastion. You can take them off the board. Just remember that round is the round that you're killing their number 1 threat. If you get the 1 Vengeance, you keep it for Aurelian Soul. And that is how you do it. There is quite a bit of thought process around putting Hush in here as well. Now, at the minute, it isn't in my deck, but would be very, very high up in my list of cards that I think could be very good in it as well. Thresh, Aurelian Soul will be literally everywhere later on today. Today's the 26th of August 2020. You're going to be playing an awful lot of this. This is my version. Other people will be doing different versions. Some people will be trying like a burn version. There's lots of ways to kind of build this deck. This is my build, and I hope you enjoy it. The deck code, which I'm just about to copy right now, is in the pinned comments, and a free invite to come and join us at the Dongers of Runeterra's Discord is also down there too. My name is Sith Holocron. Thank you very much for listening to me for the last 15 minutes. Hope you enjoy it. Thumbs up and subscribe is the best thing you can do for content creators. So if you do that, thank you very much indeed. And as we always finish, dongers out.